We officially wrapped our third year of homeschooling, y'all. This year was completely different than the years before. Let's just start at the beginning. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rene, homeschooling a 12-year-old, a 9-year-old, and as of recently, a 6-year-old. So 6th grade, 4th grade, kindergarten for this year. All right, let's just dive into how this year went for us. Okay, so let's just start at the beginning. June, I was not feeling well at all. In and out of the hospital multiple times a week. I felt like I was in the hospital for almost every day between June and August, really. Found out what was going on with me. And at the very end of August, I had to have surgery. This already made the beginning of our year very kind of chaotic, to say the least. I just felt so bad for how the year started for us. Going into this year, I had a pretty clear vision. I was going towards my 6th grade and my 4th grader being a lot more independent, so I could focus a little bit more of my efforts or energy onto my kindergartner, right? So the curriculum choices that I leaned more into were things that I know that they would be a little bit more independent in. Thank God that I actually went in that direction, not knowing that I was going to end up being sick the end of June all the way up to August and even needing surgery, y'all. I'm happy that that worked out the way it worked out, because that was just really unexpected. I know life will life and things happen, but those curriculum choices that I chose, they really helped out. Even though, y'all, it was still a struggle for me to show up. So after August, after surgery, now I have to heal. Even just the healing process was a process for me, y'all. It just felt like I just did not feel like myself from June until even after surgery. I just day by day had to get better and basically give it my all to show up. So what that looked for me with the independent curriculum that I was talking about, like BJU, where I did the self-led video courses online. I even had my 4th grader doing IEW classes online. And that just allowed me to, in those moments, just show up. Even if that meant I had to just lay across the bed to try my hardest to participate, y'all, that's just what it was. It was a struggle. I truly struggled at the beginning of our homeschool year. I really hate that it went like that, but it did open my eyes up to a lot of things. My family, I'm so proud of. They showed up and they did their absolute best in this season of life that we just currently went through. But y'all, the beginning of our year, a struggle for me. I'm happy to say now that I am feeling better than I think I've ever felt in life. So I'm very thankful for the surgery. I really hate that happened at the beginning of our school year. I did not want it to start off like that. But again, you can't control situations. You can only just pivot, try your best to make the best out of a situation. So that's really how the beginning of our year went. As the days passed and as the days or weeks passed, I was getting myself back together, getting stronger every day. Our homeschool rhythm did return back somewhat, but we still had some just kind of getting used to our flow. And even though our flow did change at the beginning of our school year, we got into a different type of flow and it just actually worked out. I can't really even explain that, but the pivot from the beginning of the year really shifted our entire year. Thankful for it though, because it just, like I said, it just really opened my eyes up to a lot. Co-op. Let's talk about co-op. Co-op was something that we went to this year. My 6th grader did her IEW in there. I really, really love this for my girls. The environment, the experience, I can say for us, went really good. 6th grader did IEW class in there in science. And then my 4th grader did science and art in co-op. Y'all, can't say anything bad about co-op. It really went well for us, so much so that yes, we are going to continue on. And I hope that's something that we can continue on through the years. But we'll see how it goes. You have to take it basically a day at a time. So that was co-op. Now, when it kind of got into my kindergartner, if you are new here, which I have quite a few new people here. Thank y'all so much for following along on our journey. Welcome. Welcome in. My son is nonverbal and he is autistic. So my goals for him is always to work on communication, his life skills, and of course work on his academics as well. But my major thing is communication. And he has been doing really well with his AAC device, and going to occupational therapy and speech therapy has been going really well. He has hit some milestones in each one of those therapies. So I'm excited. I'm very proud of him. And potty training, guys. Let's celebrate. A win is a win, okay? No matter how small it is over here. So potty training. Number 1, he is potty trained in number 1. Number 2, sorry y'all, it's like TMI. Number 2, still working on it. But y'all, we are getting closer and closer to being potty trained. I'm excited about that. Very proud of him with that. But like I said, we're just kind of really working on communication still. That's a big one. And just his habits and, just getting him good with his life skills. So that's my little guy. We also discovered something new this year for my little guy, a different way to approach teaching him. Y'all, that deserves a separate video to just talk about, but that new discovery was very eye-opening for me. I cannot wait to chat with you guys about that. For my 6th grader, yeah, at the beginning of my planning process, I was so nervous because of her getting into the older grades. I really kind of panicked, but going through this year, y'all, my girl has really shown up. I'm so proud of her. At the beginning of our homeschooling journey, just period, IEW, I have to writing for her, the beginning of our actual homeschool journey used to bring tears. Did not like it. It was really, really a terrible experience, to say the least. I would just have to say it was horrible for her. She really did not like it. IEW for her, y'all, this year she has shown so much growth with writing. She knows what is expected. She's getting better with the techniques. I try to even come in and help her a little bit, and she's showing me up what about this? And just giving more. She's just more proud of her work and her writing. I have to give 10 out of 10. I know this is not a curriculum review, but IEW writing for her has been a really, really big success, and I love seeing her growing. Y'all, she's just so proud of her work. And co-op, y'all, really, really proud of my girl. My 4th grader, if you was to ask her, what's your favorite subject in school? Math would not be the first thing that she would say. More than likely, she will probably say art. But math for her, we've been doing math, you see. Watching her improve with her math Yeah, I feel really, really good about her. She learns, it's so interesting to go through different subjects with different kids, and just it's intriguing to see how they will come to a they will solve a math problem differently. So like with just even like her doing her facts and stuff like that, she approaches it differently than my sixth grader. And so just the adjusting and trying to come up with different ways to teach, because they don't learn the same, and which is fine, but it's just really cool to see her improve with her math. So I have to, like I said, this is not a curriculum review, but math, you see, just watching her grow in that, y'all, I am super, super proud of them. Outside of school or not our day-to-day, like just activities, they have both been doing gymnastics. And they have since stopped with gymnastics because they want to try different things. My oldest was in soccer previously, and she wanted to go back to soccer. So sign her back up into soccer. She's been going through that. And my youngest daughter decided that she wants to try tennis. So I am currently looking for her a tennis program that she can get into. But I'm really excited that they are wanting to try different things. That makes me feel really, really good. So much so that, like I said, my oldest daughter, she did do soccer previously, but her just wanting to return back. I just feel really good that they are willing to try different things and participate in sports that, for my baby girl, tennis, that's totally different than what she's done before. She did ballet, gymnastics, and now she wants to move into tennis. Very excited about how that is going to go. For her, car schooling. Car schooling is a major part of our homeschool. Car school because I have my son, he goes to therapy a couple times a week, speech and OT. And so we have to incorporate car school into our homeschool. And I must say, choosing the different curriculums and mixing the different curriculums together, trying my best to meet everybody where we can be at this time. I have really been excited with how car school is going. Everybody's knowing what to expect, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, and it's just flowing. I can honestly say I feel that we're getting into a nice rhythm, a really nice surprise, I can say, from the curriculums that I chose for this current school year was The Good and the Beautiful. That was a really, really good surprise in our homeschool. We like The Good and the Beautiful, y'all. We did not use it every day, but when we used it, that was an unexpected surprise that we really like The Good and the Beautiful. As we approach the last half of our school year, getting more into spring, summer, our favorite time of the year, because we can kind of take school outside, which we love. Gardening was another huge hit for us. It always is, but this year, totally different because we've experimented with, we had wooden raised garden beds, and this year we went up to aluminum steel raised garden beds, and just experiment with kitchen scraps. Like we're growing lettuce, pineapple, and just in our garden, we're trying to do the, not only is it raised, but the vertical trellis garden with cucumbers. Y'all, it has really, really been a hit. We're just experimenting and playing with different things, and that has been a journey all in itself. We made some really cool memories with this. I'm really excited about how gardening going. We're going to continue that through the summer, of course, but that is always a really big hit in our homeschool. When I look back at how the year started, didn't go like how I would have wanted it to. But the pivot that we had to do, this actually was my favorite year, I can say, so far in our homeschool. Not because I got sick, because nobody wants to feel bad and have to have surgery, but it just required for everybody to redirect things and our rhythm And it just showed me more of what we are capable of and how our homeschool can flow now in the future. And I'm really enjoying the way that is looking for us. We are going to continue to grow and more than likely experiment with different things as far as rhythms and routines. But for right now, it was eye-opening. I can see where we can go with homeschooling, and I'm really excited about implementing some new things in moving along into our future when it comes to homeschooling. I can say that I am very, very proud of my family, my little man, y'all, my girls, my husband. I am really proud of everyone for how this year went. And I am looking forward to our 4th year of homeschooling coming up very soon. It just feels like you're out and then you have like moments. Feel like the weeks go in moments, like our summer break, and then we'll be back in. Curriculum planning is already underway. Curriculum is showing up at the house like all the time. Supplies is at this point, Amazon, I know your drivers. They're here every day, sometimes twice a day. I'm embarrassed to admit, but I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited for our future. Thank you guys so much for following along on this journey. I will see you guys in an upcoming video. Bye.